Teaching English as a second language means building more than just grammar and vocabulary. It starts with reading for meaning, and speaking with confidence in real-life situations. Listening activities sharpen focus, while writing helps students express their voice. Through group work, learners share ideas, solve problems, and support one another. Effective assessment shows where they are, and where to go next. And grammar? It's more than rules. It's the structure that holds communication together. Every skill matters. Every learner matters. Let's explore how to make English learning active, meaningful, and empowering. Hello. This video includes methods and approaches of teaching English to ESL learners. Reading. Teaching reading in ESL is more than understanding words, it's about building meaning. The process starts with pre-reading activities like predicting from titles, discussing images, or activating background knowledge. These set the stage for comprehension. During reading, learners engage with the text. Tasks include skimming for the main idea, scanning for details, and noticing vocabulary in context. The teacher asks questions that guide students to think critically. This builds inference skills and deeper understanding. Post-reading tasks, such as summarizing, sequencing events, or giving opinions, help learners personalize what they read and express their understanding. Reading becomes not just a skill, but a tool for thinking. Writing. Teaching writing in ESL begins with ideas, not grammar. First, learners explore pre-writing strategies like brainstorming, mind mapping, or using visuals to generate content. This step builds motivation and activates language. Then comes planning and structuring. Graphic organizers help learners develop coherence, logical order, and paragraph unity. In the drafting stage, the focus is fluency, getting ideas on paper without fear of mistakes. The final stage is publishing or sharing, which gives learners a real purpose and pride in their writing. Writing isn't just about correctness, it's about expressing thoughts with clarity, creativity, and confidence. Listening. Teaching listening in ESL is not just about hearing, it's about understanding. The process begins with pre-listening tasks, predicting from context, discussing key vocabulary, or setting a purpose for listening. This prepares the brain for focused comprehension. During listening, learners engage in different strategies, listening for gist, specific information, or inferring meaning from tone and context. Visuals, gestures, and repetition support understanding, especially for lower levels. Instead of explaining everything, post-listening tasks, like summarizing, discussing answers, or role-playing based on what they heard, help reinforce meaning and connect listening with speaking. Effective listening lessons combine input, interaction, and strategy, turning passive hearing into active language learning. Speaking. Teaching speaking in ESL is not about memorizing words, it's about building real communication skills. The process begins with structured activities like sentence matching, chain speaking, or controlled grammar tasks. Then, learners move on to fluency activities such as role plays, interviews, and information gap tasks that encourage the use of language in real, meaningful situations. Teachers give hints or prompts instead of correcting every mistake. This helps students self-correct and become more independent and confident. Games and interactive tasks make learning vocabulary and pronunciation fun and easier to remember. Collaborative activities help students improve both their speaking and problem-solving skills. The goal is simple: confident, fluent, and purposeful communication in English. Vocabulary. Teaching vocabulary in ESL goes beyond memorizing definitions. It begins with contextual learning, introducing new words through stories, dialogues, or images to give meaning and relevance. Next, learners explore word associations through mind maps, synonyms, antonyms, and word families. This deepens understanding and supports retention. Total physical response, TPR, is also used. Students connect words with physical actions, such as jumping for, jump, or pointing to body parts. Movement helps reinforce meaning through the body and mind working together. Interactive tasks like games, sorting, and role-playing make vocabulary practice fun and engaging. Repetition happens naturally through movement and participation. Students then apply new vocabulary in real communication, through speaking, writing, and collaborative tasks. Recycling and reusing words in different contexts helps turn passive knowledge into active use. Vocabulary teaching works best when it's meaningful, visual, physical, and connected to real language use. Grammar. Teaching grammar in ESL isn't about memorizing rules, it's about using them to build real communication. The process often begins with the PPP method: present, practice, produce. Grammar is introduced in context, through dialogues, stories, or visuals. Learners then move to guided practice using structured exercises that build accuracy, like sentence matching, drills, or form-focused games. Instead of correcting immediately, teachers use elicitation and inductive learning, helping students discover rules themselves. This approach encourages reflection and deeper understanding. Group work. Group work in ESL is more than sharing a task. It's about creating opportunities for real communication. IT supports both language development and social interaction. Through methods like task-based learning and cooperative learning, students complete meaningful tasks together, solving problems, preparing dialogues, or building projects. Each learner takes an active role, speaking, listening, negotiating. The teacher becomes a facilitator, guiding from the background and encouraging student autonomy. Group activities foster critical thinking, peer correction, and collaborative meaning-making. They also build confidence by lowering the pressure of speaking alone. Group work in ESL transforms the classroom into a dynamic, interactive space, where language is learned through teamwork, creativity, and shared experience. Assessment. Assessment in ESL is not just about tests, it's about understanding how learners grow. Effective assessment combines formative and summative methods. Formative assessment happens during the learning process through observation, feedback, peer review, and self-reflection. It guides instruction and helps learners become more aware of their progress. Summative assessment evaluates what learners have achieved, through projects, presentations, or performance tasks. It reflects real language use, not just isolated grammar points. Tools like rubrics, checklists, and student portfolios promote transparency and autonomy. Learners understand what's expected, and how to improve. Whether through speaking tasks, writing samples, or interactive activities, assessment in ESL should be authentic, ongoing, and learner-centered, because the goal isn't just to measure language, it's to support growth.